beautiful people. Welcome to Ethel's Insights. If today is your first time on this channel, please subscribe to Ethel's Insights on YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms, Ethel underscore Insights. Facebook is Ethel Asamoah. Today, as you all know, we have our counselor here again. Yes, with this podcast that I'm doing it with our counselor. Yeah, so you'll be seeing him always. And I have Miss Bernice too. If I don't add the Miss, I'll be in trouble. Miss Bernice, how are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Okay, so today's topic is what sacrifice looks like in a relationship. Yeah, so we are going to dive into it, and our counselor will break it down for us to understand. This episode is an educative episode, so don't miss this particular episode. So let's start with our counselor. How have you been?
Very well. Yeah. And always thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, thank you
Yes.
too. Thank you so much for always coming through. I really appreciate it. Thank
We
you.
really appreciate what you've been doing for us. Oh yeah. God bless you.
And I've been watching the previous
Previous one.
videos. Yeah. Most of the times when I finish with this and then you post it, I watch it again
Oh, okay.
to
Okay.
see maybe the lapses and then the good.
Yeah.
And then after that, pick some little points from that.
Points from
Yeah, I'm also learning too.
Really?
Yeah.
So far, how do you see?
It's good. It's good, and I think the topics that we raise most at times, yeah, it's very very educative, and I think this generation, it's a good thing to learn.
Yes.
Yeah, and most at times people don't value this until maybe they are maybe stuck in one place. Yeah. So since you have this, it's better. It's part of the counseling
And
too.
most of us, in our era, most of us don't like reading, so we will use this podcast.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It's very good.
Yeah. So please, what sacrifice looks like in a relationship?
From a general perspective, I'll say that most everybody sacrifice for something.
Yeah. So first of all, we want to know what sacrifice is.
So sacrifice is giving up something valuable
Okay.
for the consideration of the other person. So if I give up something that is valuable to me, as maybe my time, money, and maybe the little things, most of the times the things that you will say I will say is valuable to me might not be valuable to you. So the things that are valuable to me are the things I'm giving to you, which is the sacrifice I'm giving to you. Yes. So that is what I'll define sacrifice to be as.
So what if what you are giving me, I don't value it?
So that is where we define what is needs and what is wants.
Okay.
Yeah. And as I said, if I want to define what is needs and what is want, that means that I have to know your needs in the relationship, and I have to know the things that is your want. Most of the times, your needs are the things that you value. So your needs comes from maybe your language, your five languages. That is everybody's needs. That's what you need to strive in every relationship. So if your need is maybe receiving of gifts, I have to speak that language and I have to sacrifice that for you. If your need is act of service, I have to speak that language and I have to also sacrifice that for you. So everybody have a need, and that is where we fill in with the sacrifice. Yeah.
So let me ask you, counselor. This one is personal. Have you sacrificed for your loved ones before?
Yes.
When I'll come to you. You give me
Yes.
an example.
I've not made any sacrifice before.
Yes, we do sacrifice for our loved ones. Most of the times, our money, our time, and most of the times, the times that we spend with them even is also a sacrifice. Most of the times, even we listening to them, showing up is a sacrifice. Yeah, it's a sacrifice for our partners and our loved ones. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into it. what it looks like in a relationship.
So sacrifice, what's actually sacrifice looks like is giving yourself for the other person. And I'm not saying that all the time dying for the other person, because yeah, yeah, because most of the times, actually from the men's perspective, most of the times when they are rapping a lady, they'll tell you that I'll die for you. I was saying this somewhere that if a man tells you that he'll die for you, that's the first lie. You should run away.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that means that he has already committed a lie. Yeah, on our face.
I
Yeah.
think I have one. What about what if the guy says you are the woman of my heart? What about that?
Maybe
The person just wants
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's a word. It's vibes. Yeah, but if a man tells you that I'll die for you, no way, you run away, because the only person who died for us is Jesus. Yeah, and that one even is a sacrifice. Yeah. So what sacrifice actually looks like in a relationship or marriage is when both of you are able to balance the sacrifice. So that means that I sacrifice for you and you two sacrifice for me. So there should be a mutual balance, and then a mutual, let's say that circle, where the sacrifice that I'm sacrificing for you and you are sacrificing for me will not fall short. So in a place where maybe we fall short in our sacrifices, that is where a lot of times the marriage or the relationship falls short. Yeah. So sacrifice is in different ways, and then I want to take some aspect of it. So you can sacrifice by listening to your partner whilst you are even tired.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll explain it. Most of the times, maybe you come back from work or you come back from the market, and then you are tired, but your partner wants to wants to speak to you about certain things, or maybe your partner wants you to just have a communication. It is important that you don't just read your partner off. It's important that you sit down and then listen to your partner. That speaks that you have empathy for your partner. So that is a sacrifice that you are doing. Most of the times you tell your partner that I'm tired, I'm tired. Don't you know that I've come back?
What
No.
if that tiredness you can't how do you call it? It's like you come back from work, you are tired and you feel like you are too stressed. You have to rest, and you know sometimes your health is important, and the sacrifice you're saying is important. Oh, why can't you tell your partner, oh, can we talk about this next time? So
Yeah, it's communication, but don't make it so frequent. Most of the times, even your partner will know that you are really tired by maybe whilst the person is talking, you are maybe falling asleep, or maybe you are sleeping on the person's lap. You still know that you are tired, but he knows that no, even though my partner is tired, but he or she is sacrificing this for me. That shows the kind of love that you have for the person.
But the relationship shouldn't always be only for the opposite sex. Like, I think it should be like
in
friendship.
friendship,
Yeah, and friendship too. Yeah. Okay. Normally, when we talk about relationship, most of the times people's mind goes straight to marriage. But relationship starts from even yourself to the friendship level, to the dating and courtship, to the marriage level. So when we talk about relationship, it involves all these things. You understand? So one aspect is listening to your partner whilst they are tired, and then the other aspect is showing up. Showing up. It is very, very important. And this one, I think when I was dealing with this part in the counseling section, I took a lot of time there because it is very, very important. Most of the times, your partner has an occasion. You have to show up. Your partner's family have an occasion. You have to show up.
What if it's not official? Your family doesn't.
It is if it is not official. Maybe you guys are dating, and but even in the dating process, your partner's family must know about you. We will come there.
Yes.
because a lot of times people will tell you that I am dating you, but we have to hide it. No, it is not done. Dating means that you've started something. So everybody in the family settings, even your pastor must know about it, that you are dating. So showing up is very, very important when it comes to relationships. And most of the times your partner will be like, I have this occasion and I want you and I to go. It's a sacrifice you're making for your partner. You see, and then you have to agree to it that I'm going with my partner.
What if you have a business meeting that will bring you a lot of money?
Money is not
You have to follow your partner.
money is not
to your
everything.
program.
You see, if you want to be busy in life, you're always busy. You are always busy because in life you will find something to do. But there are some key important things that you have to take time and then maybe show up. That is what I'm talking about. And most of the times, I spoke to I'll say this. Most of the times, too, showing up is you visiting your partner or you visiting the people you are in relationship with. And the last time I was telling people that a lot of people know that since the day you came to Accra, you've given birth in Accra, so your children know that you live in Kaswa. Kaswa is our hometown. You've never gone to your hometown before, and always your parents are calling you to come home. But you tell them that you are busy and then you send money. It's also good, but one thing I realize is that parents need your presence more than your present. It's just like kids. And then one day you'll not maybe feel it right now, but one day your children too will do the same thing to you. If maybe you call your children and then you tell your children that today I want you to come and visit me, they'll be sending you the same money. And then when you tell them that I don't need your money now, they'll tell you that but that is what you did to grandpa and grandma. You see, so showing up in a certain places are very, very important, and then that is what entails. And then the last thing I'll talk about, there are lots, and the last thing I'll talk about there is forgiving minor offenses. It's a way of sacrificing. The reason why I'm stressing on the minor, because there are some major offenses that you can't forgive when it comes to relationship. Cheating is not a minor offense. It's a major offense. Yeah. Being abusive in a marriage is not a minor offense. It's a major offense. But the minor offense is like maybe today I wasn't maybe good to you. I did something and then maybe I had to say sorry. Let's just say sorry and let it pass. It's a minor offense. You see, so forgiving minor offenses in a relationship or in a marriage is also a sacrifice, because you can be angry and then you have the right to be angry because what the person did to you is so hurtful. But you are saying that because of this marriage, because of this relationship, I'm just letting it pass. And the last time I told you that you can forgive without restoration, because one of my counselors, Counselor James Abri, says something. He said something. He said that forgiveness has 4 stages, and then the first stage is that the regret part. So the person must feel regret. So if I have done something to you, and then I am coming to apologize to you, I have to say what actually I did to you. So if I slapped you and then I'm coming to apologize to you, I have to come in this way. I'm sorry for slapping you. I know I did it. I was wrong. And I know I hurt you. Please forgive me. That means that I remember what I did to you. And from that stage, I have to feel remorseful for what I'm doing, what I've done to you. And then you have to see that I have really repented. Okay, before maybe the restoration comes in. But most of the times when people say, please forgive me, we pass all this first stage and go to restoration. But you can forgive without restoration because of how hurtful it is.
Yes. Dennis, have you how do you say it?
All
Have you
right.
sacrificed in your life before? Don't tell me.
Oh yes.
So share your experience. Maybe one or two things you've done or someone has done for you as a sacrifice. I don't want to base it on partner because I know the partner you are single. That's how being in general. Or counselor.
Oh, me. Okay, so sacrifices. I would say, yeah, I've got friends who have sacrificed, and then my parents have also sacrificed for me their time. Yeah, so I got to. So it's since childhood to this time.
Yeah.
So I can't even mention some of the events that happened. I can't even mention. I don't know. So okay, let me just mention one. Okay, so it was sometime I was I think I was in my teens, yeah, I think
Yeah.
19, yeah. I wasn't well. They had to go to work, and I don't know, they had to go to work. They just put the work aside, and then they sat beside me because I wasn't feeling well. They just didn't want to leave me home. So I would say they sacrificed their time for work. So, yeah. So that's one event that I can.
But you, I was saying partner. It's not like you are single now, but let's say before.
As a
what
relationship, I
sacrifice
don't
have you-
remember anything. I don't remember anything happening.
You don't remember? Okay.
And then sacrifices, some sacrifices that I did some for you.
For me,
Yes.
I'm not your partner.
No, you're my friend.
It's a way of partnership.
You've also sacrificed for me
Yeah, that
before.
one. Fight for each other. So,
Yeah.
counselor.
But I just wanted us to pass through why people don't actually sacrifice,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I know that most of the times you see a lot of people
Yes.
who don't really sacrifice. So I think the first one is selfishness. Yeah, everybody. Most of the times people want things for themselves.
Yeah.
So they are with that kind of self-conscientized person. So always they are thinking of themselves. I have to me.
Yeah.
But when you come into the level of relationship, you have to leave the me and join the we. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah.
So the first aspect why people don't sacrifice is because of selfishness. And one counselor says something that selfishness is the root of all sin. If you put all sins there, it starts with selfishness. So this is selfishness is the root of all sin, and that is why people don't sacrifice. And the other thing is that they don't want to wait for the end glory,
Yeah.
and that is why because sacrifice is very hard. You see, and most of the times you see you steady, but the reason why you are steadying is that you want the end glory to pass the exams, and most of the times you can sleep.
Yeah.
I remember most of the times, in exams you can sleep for maybe a day, but when it is one day to the exams, you see how fast because you have wasted all the sacrifice, and then you want it in a piece. So people don't really maybe want the end glory. They can't wait for the end glory, and that is why a lot of people don't sacrifice. And then thirdly, the one that I'll say is that this is what I have seen over the years. A lot of people have not seen their parents or people they lived with sacrifice before. Because most of the times people were raised in a home where they see their mother doing everything. And then their dad will just be at the home holding the remote, watching football and controlling the TV. You see,
One of
yeah, they'll tell you I'm the one of that. But if you live in a house where you see your father go to the kitchen, and maybe cook or maybe clean the dishes, it's not because your mom can't do it, but it's because maybe he's just helping. And that is where the mutual support that I talked about comes in. So it is very important that we think about these things. Most of the times, people have never seen even the love that we are showing, and that is why most of the times they tell us that it is very difficult to marry from somebody from a broken home, because they've not passed through this process before. And unless maybe with counseling and maybe change of mind, transformation, that will make their mind come back again. Yeah. And that is why maybe people don't sacrifice. Yeah.
So, counselor, I don't want us to um use much time for today because we don't have light. So, can you conclude on everything we've said today?
Okay,
And
so
then, in case you have any question, you can also ask. Yes, counselor.
so in conclusion, I wanted to say something. You see, we talk about sacrifice, we talk
Yeah.
about sacrifice, but there are some things that you shouldn't give up on just because you want to sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what.
One is your self respect.
Okay.
You go into a relationship and then your partner wants you to lose your self respect. Everybody has a self respect. And then the next one is your sanity. There are a lot, but I'll just mention three or four. Your sanity. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. It is very important.
Very, very important.
Don't lose yourself in a relationship or in a marriage. If you feel that this marriage is making me lose myself, speak to a counselor. If you feel that this relationship is making me lose myself, and most of the time, you can realize that when you were single, you were doing so much well than when you were even in a relationship.
Yeah.
I know someone. Oh, why are you laughing? I know someone when she was in a relationship. She wasn't looking that obolo.
Mm.
But when
She wasn't
got
looking that
out
obolo.
from the relationship, oh, she looks more beautiful. Like she has gained weight.
The
Yeah,
relationship
that is
was stressing.
That is
The guy was stressing her. I don't know. It was stress and kata.
that is not
And the
losing
lady
yourself.
speaking here.
Yeah, and then the other aspect is that your safety. Don't give up on your safety. And some of us, our safety place is the presence of God. I bumped into a story on TikTok where the lady was saying that she's a church member, and then this guy that he's going to marry is a pastor. So, like, he's on the platform, and anytime there is maybe there is songs ministration going on, the lady loves to dance. And now the guys one day approached the lady, the partner, and then told the guy that the way you dance in church, I feel shy. And then if I marry you and then you are my wife and then you start dancing like that, I will not be happy with myself. So stop dancing. So this is where she's trying to take the lady out of the place where she feels safe. And most at times, some relationship has made you leave the place where you are safe. Most at times, people, your partner will tell you that I don't like you going to church, but that is where it makes you safe. Your family, but your partner will tell you I don't like your family, but that is your family that makes you safe. So don't give up on these things. And the last one I'll say is, which is very important, is your salvation. Don't give up on your salvation. Because most of the times they'll tell you that I don't like your church practice. If somebody doesn't like your church, they can't marry you. They can't be with you.
Yeah.
So it is very important that we look at this. Yeah.
Okay. Benny, do you have any question?
Oh, I wanted to ask one question, but it seems when he was talking, he has answered. Yeah,
Oh, you
But
can
you
still
can-
ask.
yeah. But I wanted to ask this question. So let's say, I'm in this relationship, and then this person is not sacrificing. Can I decide because this person is not sacrificing, I would also not sacrifice?
Aura
Okay.
for aura.
so so you see, when I was speaking, I told you the reason why people don't sacrifice.
Yeah.
Maybe their partner might come from a place where he has never seen sacrifice before, or he or she doesn't know what sacrifice really means. But the last time I told you that, in choosing between being right or being kind, choose kind. The kind way is that the right way is that it is good not to do that, but the kind way is that you continue to do it. And so, if the person doesn't see the value, one day when you leave, the person will feel the value.
Yeah.
A counselor told me that until you leave a relationship that is abusive, the person will not know how much they value you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So people take you for granted because you are still there. But if you still sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice, one day, if the person is human, he or she might sit down and say that all these things that I'm doing to her, she's still sacrificing. Then let me get rid of all these things. But I know that most of the time, some people might not be human to do that, and when the time elapses, that is when they know that you were a good person. Yeah.
Okay. Then is that all?
Yes, Mama.
Counselor, thank you for this explanation and for this particular topic. I think counselor brings up the topic, then you come and explain it for us to also understand. We are now coming in. We are young.
Thank you so much,
We
counselor.
are now
Thank
coming. We
you.
are young. We are still learning, and I think counselor is also learning.
I'm also learning. Yeah.
So thank you guys so much, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ethel's Insight. Comment, like, and share your opinion. Share your opinion, and let us also read your comments and also give you an answer to what you've asked. So please continue supporting your girl. Thank you so much, and we are out. Bye bye.
Thank you.